You were the first private citizen in human history to perform a spacewalk, which, again, another incredible moment. And, I think it was inspiring for people who realized at that moment that perhaps you didn't need to become an astronaut to be able to walk in space. I mean, it was really just incredible. But how did the continuation go from Inspiration 4 to Polaris Dawn?
Yeah. And I'd love to. I mean, Polaris Dawn was filled with, we crammed so many really incredible objectives in 5 days, on top of about 40 science experiments. It was an awesome mission. I'd love to tell you about it. Yeah. So when we came back from Inspiration 4, I thought we checked the box on every objective. I mean, we navigated the whole, billionaire in space thing, which at the time with, some of the other, missions that were going off was attracting a lot of heat, and really focused it on trying to do good in the world, that, we can make progress in space and try and, make the, Mother Earth a better place. And we focused on raising a lot of money for St. Jude. And anyway, like we did 3 days of science and research experiments. I felt really good. And we were a little bit short on our fundraising goal for St. Jude. I mean, we set out to raise over $200 million. We wound up raising $250 million, but we were a little short when we came back. And I was like, man, we almost got everything done. And then Elon sent a tweet right after splashdown, 40 minutes after splashdown. And he said, put me in for 50 million. And he already had put in 5. And we exceeded our goal. And I was like, man, we got everything done. We set the bar high. Maybe this is it. And it was a couple weeks later that I was invited to go to Starbase. This was the second time I went. This was like October of 21. And we sat down with a number of folks, including Elon, and we talked about, doing a developmental program where we actually can build things and test things that hadn't been done in a while. And I remember Elon, he's like, we can build a suit. I know exactly how I would do it. And let's go up really high. Let's get past the Gemini 11 record, go farther into space than anyone's gone since we last walked on the moon, because it's different, it's hard, and we're going to learn a lot. And that's what you need to do when you want to inspire people, is not kind of do the same things over and over again, but do things that are different and build up to an even grander objective. And I was like, all right, I'm totally in.